It's Friday and I finished work and I'm gonna do all of the housework this evening and get it done pretty soon actually. I've just sorted out the floor in there, hoovered and mopped, so it's all nice and clean there. I'm totally on top of all of the washing. I'm ahead of myself because normally I do all of this on a Saturday morning when Chris is at his dad's. But this weekend he's going to his dad's tonight to do mini. So I want to get everything done. And then tomorrow we'll be able to enjoy the weekend. Okay, so as we know, I am obsessed with chalk paint at the moment. I recently painted in the kitchen and the chairs here. There they are. But I've actually attacked this chair. So I don't know if you remember, but before it had like a green cover on it. This is the original cover. It used to be my granny and grandpa's. Alexa, volume 2. Oh, I gotta take a call. Chris is at Tesco's getting some fish fingers because Charlie said that he wanted fish fingers this evening, so that's what we're having for dinner. Back to the chair. So as you can see, the it's kind of, I don't know, it's a bit like the blanket that I've got in the lounge, but it's a brown, and I get why it was covered, just because it's very 70s looking, but actually that's quite cool. So as you can see, these legs here are wooden, with these interesting feet here, and all of this was covered up, and the arm here was also wooden too, but I've painted it the same colour as that bookcase. Now I haven't waxed it yet and I haven't rubbed it down, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. If you have a look at this bookcase, it's waxed, and here can you see it's been rubbed down here, so you can see the white and then you can see the wood, and then it's got a wax on top. So I'm going to do exactly the same with this and rub the corners down, put some wax over it, give it a bit of a distressed look, and actually I think that is going to look really good. And I will probably move on to the feet as well. I don't know, those plastic feet are the bits that I don't particularly like, so have to make a decision later on down the line.
Right, well I'm no longer going to Dad, but what I did get a monster lot of fish fingers. I mean, probably should do 2 meals, but I don't know, see how hungry Charlie and I are. 28 fish fingers! And then boring gluten-free ones.
For me.
That's for me.
Oh, I see.
Well, that's because you and Charlie have got knives. Because I'm not allowed it.
You're not allowed it?
No, I get shouted at.
That's not true! Last Saturday I went on photobox and ordered our wedding album and a canvas, which hasn't arrived yet, and also some photos. So with the wedding album, you choose which photos you want to put in, and then it will print it all out for you, and it's arrived today. So we're just going to unbox it now.
Oh, photo box unboxing.
You excited?
I mean, there's no gift wrap on it.
No, but so the gift wrap is here. So this came free with the offer that we had. I just selected it because it was free. So that's the gift wrap if we wanted to give it to somebody. But obviously we're not.
In a sleeve, because that was free as well.
That's a nice sleeve. That label needs to come off, but that's... Okay, so let's have a look at the book. Okay, so this is the front cover. Lovely picture of Chris and I in the van.
Black page. That was the end of the night.
Yeah, so I'll just talk a little bit about the setup of the book. Basically, we've divided it into the sections of the day. So like the getting ready bit, the ceremony, our photo shoot, and also the reception in the evening. So we've labelled it here. It's so bright you can't see, can you?
Yeah, you can just about make it out.
Yeah, so maybe in the... Anyway, let's hope. So this is Ruddlemore Farm, where we got ready. So there's always like a picture of the place, and then there's all the photos. Here is the getting ready stage, and you can see that the pictures have been kind of... They've got like a border around it, and they've all got different layouts. So they've got like these two pictures are exactly the same size. This one of Chris and Tom. Chris has got the bigger picture there. And here you can see Ellie and Gemma coming down to give Chris his pocket watch. And again, you can see that the layouts are all different on each of the pages, so you can choose which layout you want per page and how many photos you want on it. Oh, look how dapper they look.
The more I look at that one, the more I'm less keen on that one picture.
Oh, I love that picture.
I think I look a bit camp.
Well, just a normal day of the week, right? This is when I gave the presents to Mum and the girls. So this is where we got married, which is the Guildhall in Poole. And there's my daddy in the van, ready to give me away. And Chris, Charlie and Jimmy having a chat to this guy, Tom. Charlie holding on to that ring. He didn't let go of that ring. And then all the bridesmaids and flower girls and Joshua walking down the aisle. This was such a good part of the day here. We let off some party cannons to have like a group photo outside the Guildhall. And you can see some very surprised faces. Ellie and Gemma are loving it. I don't know if you can see. There's Caddy. Caddy's like, oh my god. And then this is where we had our photos taken after the ceremony. I love this picture too. I'm wondering if we hold it up, whether it's better. Yeah, it's better like that, isn't it? Just because of the glare of that light. We look like models, don't we?
Yeah.
And then this is where we had the reception at the Horton and Shawbury Village Hall. And then you can see all the decorations. We spent all those nights and weekends preparing for. There's Chris's bar. And we went for kind of a vintagey theme / festival, didn't we? There's all the cakes that were made by my mum, Cheryl, and me. It's Saturday and Chris is spending the weekend not working on the Mini. You're not working on the Mini, are you?
No, I might set up the welder with the new torques that I've got on it, so it's ready to do the van.
Ah. Okay, cool. And we just had a delivery, which is quite big. This is the canvas that I bought from Photobox for £20. And I'm hoping that there's like lots of packaging and it's not that big. I was not expecting this to be that big. So we'll have a look. It's so big. It's good quality though, even though it's massive. Painted the arms of this. So before it was a wooden arm, so I painted it in one coat of white and then a coat of grey. So this is it before I sanded it down. As you can see, it just looks like it's been painted, and that's that. And here I've actually distressed it, so you can see here I've sanded it all down, and you can actually see, if I could look close enough, you can see like the white coming out underneath. It's the same on the other side. There you go. And also I've waxed this, so there is a colour difference now. So this is ever so slightly darker than this one. This one looks quite light, but I've put this wax on here, finishing wax, and it really just brings up the colour, and it also protects it and gives it a nice finish. And there we go, and then we just buff it up after 10 minutes, and then it's finished, and it will have the same effect as this bookcase here. You can see we've distressed it here. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same on the other arm. And then this brush can just go in a plastic bag like this, and then you seal it up. Like that. And it will keep like that. I've been using this for a couple of years now, and I haven't washed it, and it's absolutely perfect. Okay, and there it is, it's finished. The arms are matching the bookcase over there. I will probably do something with those legs, but I'll leave that for another day. Today's walk is in Lyndhurst, so we're here at the pavilion, and we've got horses behind us, horses everywhere actually. Oh, it's very bright. Just going to go for a bit of a walk and then head to the White Rabbit. Yeah, we're going to the White Rabbit for food. So we really need to be careful walking around here because there is lots of horses. So we'll see how close that we can get to the horses without me being scared as well. So I've dared Chris to go and stroke a horse, and if he does it and the horse doesn't hurt him, maybe I will too. Definitely need to go around. Okay, right, he's looking at you. He can see you. Slowly. Aww. Hello. Come on then. No? He likes you. Does he like you better? Okay, move. He doesn't like us. Bye then. We found a rope swing here. Do you want me to push you?
Just brakes. Selling this for $250 on even frame.
Do you want me to push you?
Hope I don't lose any more cards on.
I don't think you've got any cards to lose anymore, have you? Can I have a go? Right. Quite low, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, I'm definitely heavier than you. Do you think it's did you feel safe?
Yeah, I felt safe.
Oh my gosh!
And just scrub your feet against the floor.
It's really low. I suppose children go on it, don't they?
Yeah.
If this breaks...
Like I say, 250 quid on You've Been Framed.
Did Right, this is where we're going to be having lunch today. Well, providing they haven't stopped serving lunch. Right, so we're here at the White Rabbit and we're going to eat so much food, aren't we? So, Chris and I had the biggest meal ever. Like, had a starter which was the prawn cocktail, which came in this cute little cup, but it wasn't very easy to eat out of. Then I had a nut roast Wellington, which was so tasty, but there was so much food on it. But I have this problem, which is I just have to eat everything that's on the plate, and it was massive. Like, even the Yorkshire pudding was probably like the size of my fist. It was so big. So yeah, had to take a breather, but then had pudding. So what did I have? Oh, I had a plum crumble. I could barely move and I thought I was going to fall asleep in the car, but instead I watched Netflix. We're on this new bundle with 3, which means that we can watch unlimited Netflix and it doesn't affect the data. So I watched Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which I'm addicted to. It is so good. I think I've done all, well, yeah, so I'm on season 3 at the moment and I've done 2 seasons in 2 weeks. It's so good if you haven't seen it. Like, the story is about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, but there's lots of singing in it as well, and I do love to watch things with singing, and Chris not so much. So yeah, so back home, just chilling. Chris is watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and I'm gonna have a shower and then just get ready for work tomorrow. I'm going to say goodbye now, guys, and I will see you in a few days. Bye!